Hello, welcome to this lesson. Before we start, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it with your friends. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 1 Core Variant 1 November 2019. Let's start. The first question. Simplify. So we have to, they're all the same terms. So you just have to put 5 plus 4, 9, 9 minus 2, 70. Next question, the lowest temperature recorded at Scott Base is in Antarctica is negative 57.0 degrees. The highest temperature recorded at Scott Base is 63.8, more than this. What is the highest temperature recorded at Scott Base? So negative 57 plus 63.8 will give us 6.8 degrees Celsius. Next, measure the bearing of B from A. So we have to measure this inside, put a protector and measure it, and the answer is 113 degrees. Next question, find the value of 24 square. This will give us 576. And cube root of 2197. You just have to put in the calculator to get the answer. The answer is 13. Question number 5. A bag contains 3 green balls, 4 red balls and 1 blue ball only. So total how many balls we have? 8 balls. Some probabilities are marked on the probability scale. It's from 0 till 1 and it has been divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Matt takes a red ball. What is the probability? There are how many red balls? 4. And total balls are 8. So that will give us 0.5. Answer is A. Matt does not take a blue ball. The probability that he takes a blue ball is 1 over 8. Probability is always equal to 1. So the probability of not taking a blue ball is 1 minus 1 over 8, which is 7 over 8. So the seventh part here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. H is the answer. Question number 6. Sarah walks from home to school. The travel graph shows her journey. This is the distance and this is the time. Sarah stops at a shop on her way to school. Find the distance of the shop from her school. This is showing us that Sarah is walking. The straight line is when she stops. So she stops when the distance is 1.2. This is 1.2 kilometers. School starts at 8:55. Find the number of minutes between the time Sarah arrives at school and the time school starts. So she arrives at school at each one line is 1 minute. So she arrives to school at 8:45 and she has to wait till the school starts at 8:55. So the time between is 10 minutes. Question number 7. Write these in order of size starting with the smallest. So 4 numbers have been given to us. Change all of them to decimal. So these are the numbers that we get after we change to decimal. Now it's easy to see which is the smallest. 0.714 is the smallest. We do not write the decimal ones, we use the fractions. So 5 over 7, and then we have 78%, then 0.8, and then 7 over 8. Question number 8. The table shows how children in Evan's class travel to school. Ivan wants to draw a pie chart to show this information. Find the sector angle for children who walk to school. First, we need to find the frequency. When we add all these, we get 32. Now, walk to school is the frequency of number of children who walk to school is 12. And the total number of students are 32. We multiply this by 360 and we get 135. So remember that whenever you want to find the sector angle, you write the favorable outcome over the total outcome multiplied by 360. Question number 9. Rashid changes 30,000 rupees to dollars when the exchange rate is $1 is equal to 68.14 rupees. How many dollars does he receive? In questions like this, always write the currency on the top. We have dollar and we have rupees. $1 is equal to 68.14 rupees. So 30,000 rupees is equal to how many dollars? We cross multiply. 1 multiplied by 30,000 is equal to 68.14 times x. This is a multiply, so the 68.14 when we bring to the other side will be a divide, and we will get 440.27. So $440.27. Question number 10. Complete the statement. 3.5 kilogram is equal to how many grams? 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So 3.5 multiplied by 1000 will give us 3500 grams. Next, 1.4 square meter is equal to how many square centimeter? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore, 1 square meter is equal to 100 times 100 centimeter, square centimeter. So we are going to multiply 1.4 by 100 times 100, 14,000 square centimeter. Next, Kiran leaves home at 9:45 a.m. She drives 135 kilometers to visit a friend. She arrives at her friend's house at 11:15 a.m. Work out her average speed in kilometer per hour. We have to first find the time. To find the time, 9:45 to 11:15. How much is the time? There's 10 and 11 in the middle, right? After 15 minutes, there'll be 10 o'clock. And then after 1 hour, 11 plus 15 minutes will give us 11.15. So 1 hour, 30 minutes. That is equal to 1.5 hour. To change the minutes to hour, we divide by 60. That will give you the hour. So now we've got the time and we have got the distance. To find the speed, we use the formula distance over time taken. 135 divided by 1.5 will give us 90 kilometer per hour. To find the time, we can also use the calculator. I've showed it in my other videos too. Question number 12. We have been given a scatter diagram that shows the age and value of each of 10 cars, all of the same model. This is the age and this is the value. By drawing a line of best fit, estimate the value of a car that is 6 years old. When you draw a line of best fit, try to have equal number of points on either side. So this is the line of best fit, and now we have to find the value of the car that is 6 years old. This is 6 and the corresponding value is 6,400. If you have a range between 6,400 to 7,400, your answer is accepted. Question number 13. Find the value of Put this in the calculator and you will get the answer 37. Even this you just have to put in the calculator and you will get 1 over 625. Or if you want to write it as a decimal, 0.0016. Question number 14. Shade two more small squares to give a pattern with exactly one line of symmetry. We can shade this one and this one. If you draw a line of symmetry like that, you will have only one line of symmetry. Or you could have drawn here and here. The choice is yours. Next, complete the description of this pattern. The pattern has how many lines of symmetry? We can cut it in this and in this way to have two similar shapes. So 2 lines of symmetry, and the order of rotational symmetry is also 2. As we can rotate this shape 2 times and it will be in the exact same position. Question number 15. We have been given some numbers. These are the number of texts sent on one day by each of 10 students. Write down the mode. Mode is the most repeated number. So we can see that 8 is the most repeated number. So therefore the mode is 8. Calculate the mean. To find the mean, we will add all the numbers. So 18 plus 13 plus 15 and divide it by the frequency. The total numbers here. There are 10 numbers, so we divide by 10. Giving us the answer 12. Question number 16. We have been given a diagram. The diagram shows a cuboid measuring 15 centimeter by 12 centimeter by 4 centimeter. Calculate the surface area of the cuboid. You need to know the formula for the surface area, and the surface area can be found by length times width. This is our length and this is our width and this is the height. First multiply length with width and then you multiply length with height and then the width with height. It's an easy mark, but you need to know your formula. Now we just have to replace everything. So our length is 15, width is 12, height is 4, and 12 times 4. This whole thing we put in the calculator and we will get the answer 576 square centimeter. It was just about knowing the formula. Question number 17. Without using a calculator, work out this fraction, and you must show all the working and write the answer as a mixed number. You can use the calculator directly if you know how to use it to change the mixed number into improper fraction. Or you multiply 8 multiplied by 3 plus 5. That will give you 29 over 8. And then 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 will give us 5 over 3. Whenever you are adding or subtracting fractions, you need to have a common denominator. Multiply this side by 3 and here by 8. That will give us a common denominator, which is 24. 29 times 3 will give us 87, and 5 times 8, 40. This will give us 47 over 24. To change to mixed fraction, you can use your calculator. Put in these numbers, put equal sign, and then press the shift button and there's an SD button there. You can see it just before the delete button. If you press it, it will give you your mixed number, which is 123 over 24. Question number 18. Javier invests $750 for 3 years at a rate of 1.8% per year compound interest. calculate the value of his investment at the end of the 3 years. For this, we need to know the compound interest formula, which is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 to the power of N. P is your principal, that is your starting amount. So our P is 750. R is the rate of interest, which is 1.8, and years is N. We have it for 3 years. And amount, that is the total value of the investment, is A. So we have to find the amount. So amount is equal to principal, which is 750 bracket 1 plus 1.8 over 100 to the power of 3. Put this in the calculator and you will get 791.23. So that is his total value of the investment after 3 years. Question number 19. We have been given a right angle triangle and 2 sides have been given. We have to find the third side. Whenever you have to find a third side in a right angle triangle, we use the Pythagoras theorem, which is a square plus b square is equal to c square. C is your hypotenuse. That is the side opposite your right angle. So if the hypotenuse is given to you and you want to find another side, you just subtract from the hypotenuse. So let's write down what we have now. A square plus 3.9 square is equal to 8.5 square. Therefore, A is equal to 8.5 square minus 3.9 square, giving us 7.55. So x is equal to 7.55 centimeters. Question number 20. The line L is shown on the grid. Find the gradient of the line L. We need to find 2 points. Always try to choose a point on the y-axis and the x-axis if they cut points, like if they're cutting 1, 2, 3 or -1, -2, like that. So the first point is 0, 1. The next point we'll choose is 2 and 4. To find the gradient, we use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now that we have got our 2 points, we will write gradient is equal to, this is our y, so 1 minus 4 over 0 minus 2. And put the whole thing in the calculator, you will get 1.5. So our gradient is 1.5. We have to find the equation of the line in the form y is equal to mx plus c. This point here is our y-intercept, which is 1. We already have our gradient, so we can just replace the gradient. We can write y is equal to 1.5x and c is our y-intercept. It is the y value of the point where it cuts the y-axis, which is 1. So 1.5x plus 1. Question number 21. The diagram shows some quadrilaterals. Complete the statement. Quadrilateral is a rhombus. A rhombus means 4 sides are equal and the angles are not equal to 90 degrees. The opposite angles are equal to each other. So, which is a rhombus? C is a rhombus. B, quadrilateral A is trapezium. C, quadrilateral dash and dash are congruent. Congruent means that they have the same angles and the same equal sides. So we can say B and G are congruent. And similar is they have to have the same angles and the sides must also be same. So for similar triangle, we can write B and G, or we can write D and F also, because the angles are congruent and the sides are congruent. So we can write the same thing, B and G. Question number 22. Esme buys X magazines at $2.45 each and Y cards at $3.15 each. A. Write down an expression in terms of X and Y for the total cost in dollars for the magazines and the cards. The magazines are X and they are at a cost of 2.45. So 2.45X plus 3.15Y. Part B. Esme spends $60.55 in total. She buys 8 magazines. That is X. How many cards does she buy? So in our equation, which we have already formed, in place of X, we will substitute 8 plus 3.15Y, and the total cost is 60.55. We have to find Y, so we will bring the 2.45 times 8 to the other side. This will give us 40.95. Therefore, Y is equal to 40.95 divided by 3.15, and you will get 13. So she bought 13 cards. Question number 23. The diagram shows a scale drawing of Lee's garden PQRS. The scale is 1 centimeter, represents 2 meters. D has a bird table in the garden that is equidistant from PQ and QR and 13 meters from R. On the diagram, construct the position of the bird table. Use a ruler and compass only and show all your construction arcs. Equidistant from PQ and QR. They are 2 lines. When you want to find equidistant from 2 lines, it means you need to find the angle bisector. Take a compass, make an arc here, and with the same length, make an arc here from the center. And then from this point, with the same length of the compass, make an arc here, and from here, cut this arc. Join the vertex of the angle and the center of the arc. That's how you make the angle bisector. And 13 meters from R. R is a point. If you want from equidistant from a point, it means that it will be like a circle. So you will make an arc like this from R. The position of the bird table is 13 meters from R. So let's first convert the meter into centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meters. This is given to us. Therefore, 13 meters equals how many centimeter? We cross multiply. 13 multiplied by 1, 13, and 2 multiplied by x, 2x. Divide by 2, that is our x. So it is 6.5 centimeter from R. So this is how your diagram will look like. First, let me explain to you. From R, we took 6.5 centimeter and made this arc. Then from Q, we cut one arc here and an arc here. And then from this point, we cut one arc here, and from here, we made an arc here, join the arc and the point Q. So the position of the bird table is here. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope I've been able to help you. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and share it with your friends. If you want me to solve any particular exam paper or any topic-wise questions from the past papers, do mention in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you for watching.